friends! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana and I am so glad I get to share my love of makeup and beauty with you all. Today I wanted to do a quick sort of haul slash very first impressions of the items I picked up on the Sephora Spring Sale. Now if you watched my sort of what I'm going to buy on the Spring Sale video, you'll realize I did pick up a few more things than I was initially planning to. Part of that is new things were released in between when I filmed that video and when the sale started. And another part of that is even though I am definitely working on reducing my impulsive purchasing, nobody's perfect and I definitely do get sucked in sometimes and purchase things that I probably didn't need. Without further ado, let's get started. So I did pick up 2 of the Kopari natural coconut deodorants. I again have heard so many people hate on this product, but I really like it. I have gone through 3 myself already, so I grabbed a couple more just because if I'm gonna keep buying them, I might as well get a bit of a discount on them. I picked up the Fenty Eaze-drop Skin Tint. This is the shade 1, so it's the lightest one that they have. I am wearing this on my face today. I do have a little bit of concealer over it just because I do have some hormonal acne going on that I am not thrilled with. I really like this. It looks amazing on 90% of my skin. It does not look great on my chin right now, but I do think that is not the fault of this product. I am currently dealing with some medication for my acne that is making my skin very peely. Like it's almost like, you know when you get a really bad sunburn and it starts to peel afterwards? That's kind of what my chin is doing right now. And this really emphasizes that dry, peely bit on my skin. But everything does. All foundations I've tried emphasizes it. I don't think it's this, I think it's my skin. But on my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, I'm really liking how this looks. It's a very nice sort of gentle coverage. It does look a little bit blurred, but it doesn't look fake or masky. It just looks very soft, very gentle. It takes down a lot of my redness without really erasing it, so my skin still looks warm and alive. So I really like this so far. I'm hoping that once my skin heals up a little bit more, it will look a little better on my chin, but again, no makeup looks great on my chin right now, so. I did grab the Melt Cream Blushlight in the shade Honey Thief, so it just looks like that in the pan there. I really like this blush. This is not the blush I'm wearing today. This is the blush from the Samantha March and Ofra Belongs To collection. If that video is up before this one, I'll link it in the cards there so you can go see this look in action. But I have worn Honey Thief a few times now and I really, really like it. I think it's very pretty. There is a swatch of Honey Thief sort of lightly blended out. Obviously on my cheeks I blended out a little bit more than this, but I think that's gives you a good indication of sort of the tone it has and that sort of thing. I think that's a really pretty blush. I am very impressed with the formula as well. It absolutely goes beautifully under or over foundation, but you can actually use it over powder too, which I don't see a lot with cream blushes. Usually you have to powder over top of them. If you put them over powder, they get all weird and goopy, but this one totally doesn't. It absolutely can be used over powder, which I think is really cool. I'm definitely not buying more shades from this collection, not because I'm unsatisfied with this one, but because I definitely don't need more blush. I have way too much, but I'm really glad I added this one to my collection. I really like it. I also grabbed the Glow Recipe Ceramide Recovery Serum as well. Can we just talk about how cute that bottle is? I'm hoping that'll focus. Yeah, it's like, it's weird shaped and I think it's cute. Anyway, I really, really like this. This has been a lifesaver for my chin. With my skin peeling the way it is, it's very irritated, very red, very uncomfortable, and this really helps to just sort of soothe it, tone it down. I don't know necessarily that it gets rid of any of the redness, but it really makes it stop stinging. So I really, really like this so far. I wish it wasn't so expensive because I'm probably gonna go through this pretty fast, but I do really like it. I think it's great. I picked up a mini of the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Pore Diffusing Primer. This is the newer one. They also have a illuminating one that I did not pick up because my oily skin doesn't need that. I've only used this a couple of times, but so far I do really like it. It feels very smooth on the skin, but it doesn't feel like silicone-y like a lot of Pore primers do. It feels just soft and gentle. Makeup applies very well over it, but it also actually makes my skin look pretty good just on its own. Today I have paired this with the Fenty Eaze-drop, which I think is a really, really good combination. So I'm excited to keep trying this. I want to use it a few more times with a few different foundations before I firmly decide that I want a full size, but I am really enjoying it so far. Picked up the Kosas Eyebrow Clear Eyebrow Gel. Normally I don't go crazy for Kosas products. They're a clean beauty brand at Sephora, and as a general rule, I'm not really drawn into clean beauty brands. It's very sort of greenwashing. You know, I don't buy into the whole clean stuff. It's just not really something I care about, especially, you know, the science and the biology and the chemistry don't support it. So to me, it just sort of seems like a money grab, but I do really like this product, actually. I've been using it specifically on days where I wake up and my brow lamination is just like wonky because of how I slept. I do think it gives a pretty similar effect to brow lamination. Obviously, it is much more temporary. It does completely disappear by the end of the day, but it looks really nice, and it does work to really kind of set my brows back where they're supposed to be. I've definitely only used this a couple of times as well, so I'm excited to keep trying it. I don't necessarily know that it's any better than any other clear brow gel, but it doesn't feel crunchy like some of the more drugstore ones that I've tried have, so far I'm liking it. One of the definite impulse purchases from this Sephora sale is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream Duo that I picked up in Cupcakin and Bubble Binge. Did I need these? Absolutely not. Did I really want them? Yeah. And I am actually very happy with them so far. I will swatch them for you here. So this one here is Cupcakin, and this one here is Bubble Binge. So Bubble Binge is lighter and more of a true like bubblegum pink, whereas Cupcakin is a little bit of a more nudie kind of pink. I love these. I really like the formula of them. I really like the consistency of them. I think they're very nice glosses. Bubble Binge is a great one too because it really is kind of getting me out of my comfort zone. I don't tend to wear true pinks on my lips very often. I tend to go for more nude pinks, so this one is kind of fun because it's, you know, it's a gloss, it's more sheer, but it's still forcing me to get out of my comfort zone a little bit more. I'm really enjoying them, so it was definitely an impulse purchase, but I'm not mad at it. Another sort of last minute impulsive purchase was one of these Huda Power Bullet Cream lipsticks. I got the shade Honey Bun, which is, again, sort of a nudie pink because I'm very stuck in my ways. I'm really enjoying this so far. I was never really drawn to the original Power Bullet lipsticks from Huda Beauty because I don't tend to wear a lot of matte lips anymore. If you've seen my lip collection and declutter video, you would have seen that I have very, very few true matte lipsticks left. Most of them are cream or satin or glosses now. But I am really enjoying this. And again, I would get more of these if I didn't need to reduce my lipstick collection. There's definitely some of the deeper, more brown shades that I'm really interested in, but I have similar ones in my collection right now, so I'm going to refrain from buying any more from this collection, but I did really enjoy it. And the last product I have to talk about that I picked up at the Sephora sale is the Danessa Myricks Colorfix Matte Cheek, Lip, and Eye Cream. I have mine in the shade Creme Brûlée. I'll be honest, it looked a little lighter online than it looks in person, which I'm not thrilled about. I kind of thought it would be lighter because I did want to use this more as an eyeshadow, and I'm wondering now if it's going to be a bit dark as an eyeshadow, at least on me. But I don't have a lot of experience with cream eyeshadows, so you know, I'm gonna try and play around with it a little bit more, but there's the swatch of it there. I think it'll be a really pretty lip color, and it will probably blend out to be a pretty nice blush too. So I am gonna get use out of it even if it can't be an eyeshadow. So far, I've only used this a couple times. It does have pretty nice staying power. I found it doesn't crease or break up on my skin, which is nice. It does stain my skin a little bit though, I'm finding. Like, it doesn't come completely off. I'm not sure about this yet. I'm definitely gonna need to play with it a little bit more before I make my final decision, but I'm not as wowed by this as I thought I was going to be, especially for how good the reviews are here on YouTube and even on Sephora's website. I had higher hopes than what it actually is. So I'm gonna keep playing around with it. I will definitely give some updates in future videos or on my Instagram account. If you wanna check that out, it is linked below if you're interested to see how my experiments with this go. But for now, I don't know. It's not a fail, it's just a meh. So that is everything I picked up on the Sephora Spring Sale, and I'm very proud of myself. I did not buy any more eyeshadow palettes, which is something I struggle with. Every sale I want to buy eyeshadow palettes, especially more expensive ones, Melts, Natasha Denona, things like that, but I'm like, ooh, discount. I held off, I'm proud. I am very proud of myself for just buying mostly what I said I was going to buy, with a few impulse purchases thrown in there, but mostly what I knew I was going to buy already. So I am quite impressed with what I picked up. They're almost all working really well for me so far, so I think that's a pretty good sign that I did my research and I purchased things that I'm actually going to use, not junk. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if there's anything in here you want to see a more in-depth review on, please let me know down below. I can either post it here or on my Instagram. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!